This beer is good, by the way. Damn. I miss sours.
I have a sour too.
Oh,
Look at us.
what a sour show.
Hashtag twinsies. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and I'm being joined by the man who's definitely built for comfort, and that is Flex. What's up, big fella?
Hanging out, man. Looking forward to a solid show. I don't read what you send me. I apologize, but I hear
know.
we got a lot of stuff to.
We have tons of stuff, like too much stuff. We're gonna jam it all in like a impacted filling,
Or like
so
a
unattractive.
PB&J sour?
Yeah, it's gonna be a sour show. Oh man, well, welcome in everybody. Like I said, thanks for drinking, thanks for joining. This is the Craft Beer Republic, the #1 rated craft beer podcast that is never listened to by my wife. So you've made it.
You
You've won
texted
an
me
award.
that this morning, and I actually laughed after
I was
reading the message. That was hilarious.
I was like, if Flex laughed, maybe it's worth repeating.
Yeah, it's good.
And shout out to our top listening city of the week, and that's Los Angeles. I'm glad you guys are listening, and I love you guys, and I support you guys.
An entire city full of angels. Who knew?
What can I say? If you've ever had the tacos down there, you know why.
They
All
put
the
angels in the tacos?
Wait, that made it sound gross. No, they're all angels making tacos. Like, nothing better than tacos in LA,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
It probably
Right
didn't
on.
come across as how I meant it to. Great food in Los Angeles.
I would segue from that pretty quick.
Find us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at FlexBeer _ in between. Super smooth, Greg. Good job. No one noticed. Like Flex alluded
Super
to,
solid.
lots to get to. Multiple voicemails. Chew was meeting up with some of our friends. There's a hunt for Flex. Apparently he's missing. Some booze news to get to. Some anniversary parties, some drinking, so much shit. So I should stop wasting time. And if you don't mind, I'm going to just crack one open. Ooh, tart. I am drinking Blue Owl Brewing, who we talked about a couple weeks ago in the news. Tropical Brute, passion fruit and guava sour ale.
Ooh.
We all know how I feel about guava in my sours.
Love it.
7%, has a 3.81 on Untapped out of 2,100 ratings.
Wait, you said 7%?
7%.
Wow.
Yeah, which let me tell you, I've had this beer before. We brought it back from a trip. Doesn't taste like 7%. It's very sneaky. I don't see anywhere on the can to actually back that up. Oh, here we go. The can says 6.7%.
Okay.
So the listing is a little off, but 6.7%. All it says is passion fruit and pink guava sour dry ale. So there you go.
Right on. Hence the brute.
Hence the brute. On the schnoz, excuse me, the nose buds. You get a little bit of that fruit coming through, especially the guava. But let me tell you, it's that sour funkiness that's really coming through that I can't put my... I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you know when you're drinking a sour.
It
or
smells
smell
sour. Yeah, it's just like it smells sour.
Exactly. All right, here's the tongue jabber. Whew. This bad boy is deliciously tart. Fruit up front, a very dry, brute-like finish. Yeah. This, I can't believe this is almost 7%. I know I've had it before, but I didn't realize how strong it was. This is delicious. I picked it out. It's so funny. We had no idea what each other was drinking on the show. Spoiler alert, they're both sours. And I picked it out because it's fucking balls out today. Like, summer is like, hey, I'm here, motherfucker. And I'm
kind of jealous. Today was the hottest day in Milwaukee in, like, I don't know, all year so far. Like, we've had a shit-ass summer. So, well, it's not summer technically, but
yeah, close.
Like a shit-ass late spring, beginning to June.
So what's hot right now?
It was 82 today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was 89 here.
Yeah, that's warm.
Just sweating my balls off. Wanted something refreshing. This fucking nailed it. Something else I saw about this beer on the Untapped thing, it said 60 SU. I was like, what the fuck is SU? So I looked it up. Apparently it's souring units.
Interesting. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So I did more souring units research. Says it's not an official thing like IBUs, but some brewers and beer lovers use sour units to describe how puckering a beer is. It's basically a fun way to rate sourness, kind of like Scoville units for spicy food. The real science behind it, it's all about acidity and pH. The lower the pH, the more sour it tastes. So next time someone says a beer has high sour units, they just mean it'll make your face do that sour face. So,
and it's a low pH.
Yes, lower the pH, the more sour it tastes.
Okay,
there you have it. I'd never heard SUs before or souring units. So
look at you getting all sciencey.
Nerd shit. All right.
What's even nerdier is that you probably loved looking it up too.
A little bit.
That's why I love you.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta figure this out because I could have just said, SUs probably stands for sour units, but who cares?
My little nerdy gwig.
That's me. All right, like I said, lots to get to. We finally had our first wakeboard trip of the season last weekend.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's good wakeboard sesh. New boat, new to us boat. So that was great. Did a little wine tasting as per usual because I'm classy.
Why wouldn't
as fuck.
you when you're in the area?
Yeah, especially when we got all those memberships and it's usually free or close to it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. No beer stops while we were up there. You know, a lot of times we'll stop at like there does not exist on the way back, but we had something to get to and time was of the essence. So sucks for me.
At least you had fun.
Yeah. Good trip though. But I did do some beer research over the weekend. Topa Topa had their 10th anniversary party. We talked about it on the show.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats to Topa Topa. Congrats to Cambria, as well as their events coordinator, Emily. Great event. They were nice enough to put me on the VIP list, which...
Whoa.
Yeah, which was kind of funny because I was like, I don't know what that means. And so I showed up and we bought our beers. And I saw this table off to the corner after we already got our beers. And I just walked up and I said, hey, because they're handing out lanyards. And I was like, hey, I was told I was on the VIP list, and I'm going to be real honest. I don't know what that means. And she goes, oh, okay. What's your name? She looks at the list. She goes, yeah, sure enough. Here you are. Here's your 2 passes. And I said, great. What is this for? And she goes, oh, you get 2 free beers. And I was like, oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. So, yeah, it was very nice. We each got a couple of free beers out of it. And it was, they had a 10th anniversary IPA. And look, I know I've been a bit of a haze whore. The last few months this year, basically. But their 10th anniversary was a Westie, and it was really good. It was really hitting the spot the other day.
Single Westie or?
Single hop? No.
No, like single, double, triple.
Oh, yes. Just an IPA.
Okay.
And then the other one I got was their single hop IPA, which was all Nelson. I thought of you.
I love that.
Yeah, that was good too. So
that makes my heart happy.
Yeah. Great event. You know, they had some bands, some food, some vendors and that kind of stuff. We had to leave a little bit early for some family shit, but glad we got to hang out for a few hours before we had to do all that annoying stuff. So cheers to Topa Topa. All right. I alluded to this before. People have been hunting for the Great Flex.
Apparently it's a real thing.
All over Milwaukee. Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
And her husband are in the Milwaukee area. And I guess they went to Eagle Park looking for you.
You texted me this, yes.
Yes. You know, it's a Monday. Everybody knows Flex goes to Eagle Park on Mondays for lunch. I won't give out which one they went to, but turns out they went to the wrong one. There are 2.
The wrong location, absolutely.
So her husband sent me this clip while they're at the bar searching for Flex.
What's your name? Nicole. Do you recognize this person?
No, I don't know who this is.
All right. You don't know? I don't know. Flex me a beer? You don't know him?
No. I clicked off. But
that was it. It kind of ended abruptly, but I was getting messages of like, Flex says he's famous around here. Nobody knows who he is.
Yeah. So they went to the downtown Milwaukee location, and I go to the Muskego location, which is out in the suburbs here, not in the
see.
city. So, yeah. Also, I've been, laying, as you know, a lot of people don't know, I've been off the gram for like 4 months, almost, something like that. Just kind of laying low, taking care of myself, not really going out too much. So, I know they were looking for me, and my apologies, but, I also did have Father's Day with my kids today, since I worked all day on Father's Day.
Right.
So
slinging some sausages.
Tons of sausages, man. People love my meat. It's crazy.
I, for one, am a big fan.
But yeah, so we took the kids, hit some golf balls. They love doing that shit.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Got some pizza, a little Celsi action on the side, and finished it off with a little bit of pool time, even though there wasn't a shit ton of sun today. It was warm, not a lot of sun, but humid and hot. So,
oof, that's the worst.
Yeah, gross. The humidity was gross.
Makes me think of Florida.
Yeah, not that humid.
Oh, I still have PTSD from that.
Yeah, I bet your balls do too.
I was gonna say they're still not dry. Did you take the girls beer shopping for Father's Day?
I actually did. Shit, It's funny you brought that up. They did picked out the beer I bought. Actually, I'm drinking right now. Okay. And they found it in a 4-pack, and I really didn't want to buy a 4-pack because I got spurned a little bit last week.
Right. Hashtag no 4-packs.
Not too much, but I did find a single can of it. They
fantastic.
Yeah, they re-upped their single can section, so I was happy I could oblige.
Good. We don't have to blast them all over the show for not having singles.
No. Thank you, consumer beverage.
Right. Well, fuck. Since they picked out your beer, let's just talk about it now.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
All right. Well, it's been a while since I've had one of these beers. Damn it. This brewery, I should say, since I've had this brewery. The Brewing Project up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. That's like 4 hours-ish away, 3.5.
Quite a jaunt.
Northwest. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trip. But this is their peanut butter and jelly sour called Ooey Gooey. I know this kind of makes its way around. I think it's on the old Tavor every now and then. I think kind of a flagship sour, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be mistaken because it's been a while. There we go again. I like how they do their ABVs too. They get to like the 100th of the decimal. So this is a 5.93% ABV.
Very accurate.
Very, I would say sessionable, right? It's under 6 or something. So for a sour, it's not bad. Collective 407 out of 3.4 thousand ratings. Can't go wrong with the 407. And nice. Untapped reads peanut butter and jelly sour.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The can says Concord grape, blackberry, peanut, and peanut flavoring. So I know the flavoring is always kind of scary because, it's going to be artificial. Is it not going to be artificial? Is it going to taste like peanuts? Is it going to taste like penis? Who knows?
Well, as Nick always says, if you don't hit the T, you get the D.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. Think about it, everybody.
It's pretty solid.
Penis.
BDN. He's a smart guy.
Smart guy.
All right. So on the old nose buds here, lots of peanut. Tons of peanut aroma. Little fruit shining through, but definitely heavy on the nut. So without further ado, let's see what the old tongue jobber has to say about this.
Well, he tries it. I'll tell you, this looks like fucking grape jelly. It's like purple.
Yeah, it's fucking lacing. Look at that lacing.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
So this is wonderful. This is like stupid good. The peanut and the peanut flavoring works so well with this grape and blackberry together. And it is legitimately like you took a bite into a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're not getting too much peanut. You're not getting too much of the fruit. It is just so well balanced. I wish I would have gotten the 4-pack now.
But I can go back and get a 4-pack.
I can. But isn't it funny how it works out that way?
Right.
It's like, man, what the fuck?
Had you gotten the 4-pack, it would have been garbage.
Right. Just would have been my luck.
Right.
Terrible luck.
Shit, I got to finish 3 more of these.
Yeah. So, yeah, I couldn't be happier about this. I actually had to stop drinking it as I poured it before the show because it was already so good.
It's too bad Voltron ended up being such a shitbox last week.
Well, so I did want to do this too, Greg. I wanted to issue a public apology.
Whoa.
To 4 Hands Brewing and 3 Sheeps. I kind of shitbagged that beer a little bit last week, that Voltron Series 8. And I think I figured out something that happened because I had a can a day or two later because I didn't want to throw it out. I didn't want to pour it, whatever.
Sure. It's wasteful.
And it was super drinkable. It was like, it wasn't a great beer, but it was drinkable.
Okay. Much improved.
So then the next day, I drank it out of the can, and it was actually significantly better out of the can than it was pouring, even though poured was still drinkable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started trying to scrape my brain. Why could that first can have been so disgusting?
Right.
And then I thought to myself, Flex got hungry in between shows last week. Flex ate some Tex-Mex trail mix.
Oh, no.
From Target in between the shows. And I'm pretty
Flex's
sure
favorite.
One of the spices got caught on my tongue, and it totally wrecked my palate for the beer.
That's funny.
And I'm convinced that's what it was. So today, no trail mix.
Sorry, Target. No trail mix today.
We're going to give these beers 100% of my tongue jobbing love.
That's so funny. Well, then, sorry, 4 Hands. I guess your beer didn't totally suck.
Yeah, no, it didn't. So,
Is it safe to say still wasn't the best of that series?
I would say so. I would say the first beer in that series was by far the best.
Okay.
I can't remember who they collabed with, but it was a dialyzed hazy.
Ooh.
And it was
you boner over those.
Oh, I fucking boner so hard over dialyzed yeast. It's like my boner gets a boner. And
double boner.
But yeah, it was like drinking guava juice, and it was 7.5%, and they were selling 4-packs for $9.99. Like, you don't forget something like that.
No, you don't.
You just don't.
Speaking of 4-packs for $9.99, Vanessa sent me a picture of a beer menu from a different brewery. I forget which one in the Milwaukee area. And legit 4-pack. She goes, Flex isn't lying. 4-packs were $10 and $12. And she's like, he's so fucking lucky.
Yeah. Oh, beer's great here.
Yeah. Those of us from California, New York, Florida are like, the fuck? $10 for an entire 4-pack?
Even when we went to St. Louis last year, we stopped in one of like the local grocery stores, pick up a few things as we were taking like another trip through the state.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a look at the beer coolers, and I was like, holy shit, $9.99, $10.99, $12.99. Like, I think I ended up getting like 4-packs, and I didn't even plan to buy beer, but it was like just looking at the prices. And breweries you can't get here because of distribution issues because of AB. And we're just Midwest, super lucky.
Yeah. Well, I said that's why everyone's always so drunk in Wisconsin. The beer's cheaper than the water.
That's accurate.
4-pack of Crafties for $10, man.
So
I can't believe it.
Here's a funny story. So my man cave also, like, I guess doubles as my wife's. There's like a hair chair down here, and she does some family members' hair. And my sister-in-law and her husband and their kids come over to get their hair cut. And my sister-in-law's husband made a comment. I had some Topo Chico's margarita seltzers in my fridge.
Nice.
And he asked me about them. And he said, how much is a 12-pack of those? And I said, it was on sale at the grocery store for $15.99.
Wow.
And he said, that's funny because a 12-pack of regular non-alcoholic Topo Chicos is $15.99.
It's free alcohol.
So it is free alcohol.
You should start putting those in your kids' lunches and shit.
You
cheaper
are
than a Capri Sun.
You're actually stupid if you buy a 12-pack of that shit.
Right.
Regular.
Now I know why that trashy client of your wife's thought it was the alcoholic Topo Chico and not the regulars. Shit's cheaper.
They make those non-alcoholic.
Now it's all tracking. It's all making sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense.
Wow. Well, to close the loop on the search for Flex, Vanessa also did call in and leave us a little voicemail.
Hey, it's Vanessa, the real beer vixen. I am here in Milwaukee. Flex Me a Beer's town at Eagle Park. And guess what? Flex Me a Beer is nowhere to be found. Where are you, Mr. Flex? We wanted to have a beer. Next time. Cheers.
There you have it.
My apologies.
Yeah. He's too busy being a dad.
Someone's got to be.
Someone's got to be the dad. Your wife sure won't do it for some reason.
I don't think she's up for it.
Yeah, she really needs to step up her game.
Yeah.
Time for her to dad a little bit. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I know. Well, speaking of Father's Day, I am not a dad, just a dog dad, as people say. But did take the dad out for brunch. Did the old Mexican brunch where, nice. Buffet and limitless or unlimited. I keep wanting to say margaritas, mimosas. Jesus Christ, this is 7%. We had like the best waitress. Waitress is heavy for a serve yourself buffet, but she was the one bringing around the mimosas the whole time, and she was hilarious. She was great, not hard to look at, and was just cracking jokes with us, talking shit about the mariachi band. Because at one point the guy doing trumpet like almost took her out. He like swung over and almost knocked her in the face. And I was like, "You all right?" She's like, "Yeah, I had to do some Matrix shit over here." So she was great.
Sometimes those bands are so loud.
That was the problem. So like it's cool because like legit mariachis are cool, and like they had them in the restaurant. We were out on the patio. They had them in the restaunt. I was like, oh, this is cool ambiance.
Yeah, and they're super talented. And the singing and the harmonizing, like it's
right.
It's great.
And then they came out to the patio, and they were 4.5 inches from our ear holes. It was like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm under attack.
I guess we'll stop having a conversation.
Oh yeah, and they, they kind of look around to see who's into it, making eye contact, that kind of thing. And so all of us at the table were like, oh God, please don't come play at our table. Like it is, you guys are great. It is loud enough. We don't need the extra volume of the trumpet directly in our eardrums. So keep it to the other side of this tiny ass little patio. But then they went back inside and I was like, all right, this is perfect volume. They're back inside. Sucks to all the people inside the restaurant.
Oh, that would be so much worse.
Yeah. So did that. Then we had to go because we had some family things going on. The wife's dad was in town as well. So then at night we took him out and did a little dinner thing and yay. So much family. So much family.
Sorry, I know you hate that.
Yeah. It's good times. Even the wife was like, what are we going to do? I was like, what do you mean? What are we going to do? It's your fucking dad. What do you want to do? And she's like, I don't know.
Sounds like my wife. My wife sent me a text. It was last week sometime. She's bought her dad a hat and something else. And she's like, so Father's Day is done for him. She goes, you're on your own for years. And I was like, oh. Right. So what did I do? I went to the local mall on lunch on Saturday before Father's Day. And I went and bought my dad a hat.
Nice. Yeah, I just, we just took him out, paid for brunch / dinner.
Okay.
I think we've all gotten to the point where just like, how much stuff can you have? And there's nothing meaningful I could buy my dad or she could buy her dad. It's so just spend time instead and have a meal or something.
Right. Well, we went over there. I bought him a new brewer's hat. And he, of course, took it out of the bag, put it on right away, wore it the rest of the night. Didn't even take the stickers off. That's a classic Papa Flex move.
Mr. Flex.
And he All-Star Flex.
All-Star Flex.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Oh, okay.
Really, really fun. My dad's just the greatest, really. But yeah, so we got to play, me, him, and my two other brothers. We all played lawn darts, like actual lawn darts. For like the next 2 hours. It's been
sitting in the garage since the 70s, like
Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
I mean, they're not legal, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, these ones don't have points to them. It's a blunt end.
Oh, gotcha. But it's not the old school lawn darts.
No, not with like the pointed.
Right, where they were stabbing children and stuff.
Yeah, or if you're not paying attention, which Those things fly, man. I haven't ever played. It was my first time playing actual lawn darts.
Yeah, I've never played.
Yeah, them shits fucking carry pretty good.
Look out.
Yeah, so I almost, maybe got my foot stabbed once.
Yeah, no big deal.
But yeah, it's just once.
Just a foot.
Then you start paying attention.
Yeah, it's like a lizard's tail. It'll regrow.
I think so. I think that's how that happens.
Yeah. You lose a toe, it'll come back. Fine. Well, speaking of dads, it's funny that he actually mentioned being a dad. Chew Your Beer left us a voicemail, everyone's favorite homie. So let's check with Chew, see what's up.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, what up, homies? This is your friendly neighborhood Cholo, Chew Your Beer. Crappy Republic. How you guys doing? It's been a while since I called in. Figured I'd call in and give you a little lowdown about what's been going on. My youngest has graduated from high school and should be on his way to college.
Congrats.
My oldest should be graduating college and by the end of next year.
Double
Both
congrats.
chemical engineers. I went to San Diego. Actually went to Little Italy just to hang out over the weekend.
Nice.
And then, funny thing, I was in Anaheim to go see the Savannah Bananas perform.
Oh,
at
that's
Anaheim
fucking
Stadium.
cool, actually. That is
The
funny.
wifey and I decided to go get another beer. Walked out. I didn't get a beer. I ended up getting myself a double bullet bourbon and Coke because I was tired of drinking beers. And I'm waiting for the wife. She's getting a michelada. And then I hear in the far background, through all the noise of the cheers and the people walking, I hear, "Hey, Nicole, is that you?" And I turn around, and like about 25 feet, I see the Nickster. I see Big Dick Nick staring, making sure that's me. And I'm like, holy shit. And then he goes, "Hey, Nicole, it is Chew Your Beer." And it was hilarious. They got to see Nicole and Big Dick Nick, and I think one of Nicole's co-workers. They were out there watching the Savannah Bananas.
Man, what are the odds?
Took a couple pictures with them, man. So that was, to be in Anaheim and to run into these two, it was hilarious to me. I was like, I would expect that maybe at a brewery or somewhere in the valley, but all the way down in fucking Anaheim, and then I guess we were sitting in the same zone because they came out of the same tunnel that we came out of. It's just fucking hilarious. So my hats out to them. It was nice seeing them. Great show. If you haven't seen a Savannah Bananas show, I highly suggest you go watch one, and I would totally go back, homies. All right, so just give you some of that. This weekend, June 14th, I'll be at the LA Brewers Beer Festival in Long Beach. So looking forward to hanging out there with Mikey of the Taproom Podcast and some other friends. And yeah, man, so it's summer's here. Beer Festival's here. LA Beer Week is coming. Looking forward to going to Timber Week. And hopefully I get to hang out with you, Greg, and have a beer. All right, homies. This is Chew Your Beer. You hate the watcho. Peace out, eh?
So the Savannah Bananas, they came here last summer, 2 summers ago, because we have this baseball stadium 6 minutes from my house. It's like the ABL, American Baseball League, or some. It's not a minor league system. It's like its own minor
the XFL
league. Yeah, it's weird, but it's cool because super solid stadium. Like I said, it's only like 6 minutes from my house. It's actually next to where I go golfing when I hit like those, go to the range or like the golf bays. And they played there a year or two ago. Tickets sold out so fast, they added another game the next night or another show, whatever you want to call it. And then that sold out in like, I don't know, like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I guess there was like a lottery system for this Anaheim game he's talking about.
Yeah, the popularity for these guys is like through the roof. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball,
right?
But way more entertaining.
Oh, really?
Because the shit they do is, I don't know, it's wild. It's like anybody can, be athletic, dunk, all the alley oops, the dribbling. Sure. Like, there's a lot of people out there that can do that. We're talking like backflips, get into catching the ball and just all this crazy goofy shit. I don't know, man. It's wild.
And is it one of those things like the Globetrotters where the bananas always win?
I believe so.
Okay.
But like it even got so big that because I think they always play like the same team, kind of like the Globetrotters.
Okay.
But they got so big that John Cena actually participated at one of their shows and came out as a batter for the other team.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah. So it's like they're huge.
I bet it's really hard for the pitcher to see them.
Hate you. Damn it.
Must be hard to find that strike zone when you can't see your batter. It's a wrestling joke for the rest of you.
Hopefully people get it.
Yeah, nobody will. They've now turned off the show.
Thought this was a beer show.
Well, cool. Yeah, I've seen some clips. Seems fun. I didn't know it was like that popular. Didn't the Savannah Bananas used to be a legit minor league team?
That I'm unaware of.
I think they were actually a minor league team, and they started doing like some fun things, and then it just spiraled. I think somebody will correct me. I'm sure of it.
You would have to do some research.
I would, and I did not. So, all right, let's do a little news before we get out of here. Cape Cod Beer has been acquired by Triton Beverage Group. Less than 2 months after acquiring Plymouth-based Mayflower Brewing, the parent company of Hog Island Brewing has acquired Cape Cod Beer, the oldest craft brewery on the Massachusetts Peninsula. Triton CEO Mike McNamara told Brewbound that this marks a major milestone for our team as we bring together 3 of Massachusetts' most respected coastal breweries under one locally owned independent banner. There you have it.
Classic.
Yeah. Wilding Brands, who just bought or acquired Great Divide, acquires another brewery. Wilding Brands, the Colorado-based craft beverage and hospitality platform, has expanded again with the acquisition of Denver's Station 26 Brewery. Station 26 founder Justin Backery will remain in his role. Nailed it. Leading the brewery as it joins a collective which also includes Stem Ciders, Denver Beer Co., and Great Divide, among other brands. Production and packaging of the Station 26 portfolio will shift to Wilding's CanWorks facility in Denver's Sunnyside neighborhood. Wilding Brands will be minimizing the brewing equipment at Station 26, which will allow for expanded taproom seating. No cuts are planned for taproom staff, but the number of production jobs affected is yet unknown.
Dang.
The Brewers Association adds new beer styles to the guidelines. They have added Mexican-style light lager.
Okay.
Mexican-style amber lager, Czech-style amber lager, Czech-style dark lager, and West Coast-style Pilsner.
Cool.
Yes. Additionally, the category Bohemian-style Pilsner has been renamed to Czech-style Pale Lager.
Okay, that's legit.
Yeah. So there's some nerd news for you. Let's end it on this one. It's a list, but I don't think you're going to get angry about it.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
It's the top 30 breweries in California.
Yeah, I'm pretty impartial.
Yeah.
Maybe you would get angry. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take all day. I'll talk about some notables. 30 is Three Weavers Brewing. 28, Enegren Brewing. What up, Enegren? 24, Pizza Port Brewing Company.
Aren't they overrated? Or are they decent?
I like them. You know, they're real old school. So you got to be careful if you don't want that, like, you know, malty IPA situation.
Got it.
But you know what they do really well, and they have good pizza. So 23, Society Brewing. Love me some Society. 22, Kern River. Oh, see. All right. Now I'm angry.
Okay. Lay it on me.
21, Ballast Point.
Gross.
Fucking gross. I think listener Jay sent this in. Jay, you should have read this before you sent it. God damn it.
Maybe he did.
Oh, you maybe try to piss me off. 20, Sierra Nevada. Okay. Feels a little high up the list.
That is kind of high.
Yeah. Since it's like the number 2 brewery in the
I did see they just released recently a peachy little thing. It's like a hazy IPA.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't had it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll try. I like their hazy little things.
I like the hazy little thing a lot.
Yeah, it's fucking just easy, super solid.
Yeah.
And when you're at a shitty bar that happens to have it, super safe.
Super.
Number 18, Beechwood. 17 Moonraker. Here we go.
Moonraker's good. I
Yeah.
like Moonraker.
16 Humble Sea, finally. Fuck, see, here we go again. 14 Stone Brewing.
God damn it.
Obviously not craft beer. 13 Firestone Walker. 12 Alvarado Street Brewing. 11 Cellar Maker. Here we go. 10 Highland Park. There's a good one for you. 9 Pure Project. Here we go.
9.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like they're way better.
Yeah, that's true. 8 Green Cheek. That could be higher as well.
That could be.
7 North Park. Love me some North Park.
North Park solid.
6 Alesmith. Look, I like Alesmith a lot. No problems with them being on the list, but they should be a little higher up, in my humblest of opinions.
Or lower up?
Lower, higher number, lower rank.
There we go. Because I think we said the other one should have been higher up.
Right. Talk about hype breweries. Number 5, The Brewery. Number 4, Bottle
Very
Logic.
hype.
Yeah,
Very
another hype
hype.
brewery. Number 3, I don't even know what this is. Santi Adarius Rustic Ales. The fuck?
Got me, man.
Yeah, 2 hype brewery.
You live in California.
Yeah, where is this? Capitola, California. That's nowhere near me. Number 2, Monkish Brewing. And of course, number 1 is Russian River.
I mean, Monkish is super hype, but I mean, every beer I've ever had, just
Delicious.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, they're good. I don't think the brewery is nearly as good as their hype, but Monkish is pretty fucking good.
Well, doesn't like the brewery and Bottle Logic, aren't they big on barrel age stuff?
Yeah. And the brewery is notorious for bottle bombs and just fucking shelf turds and whatnot. Like sometimes you spend, $30 on the whatever brewery Christmas beer and you open it and it's gone bad. Like their especially back in the day, their bottling practices were horrible.
Got it.
Yeah. And you have to like wait in line for this shit. I was like, not worth it.
Still?
Yeah, I don't think it's like it was. No. But like back in the day, and yeah. You know who knows Nicole?
It's
Nicole
2025. Come on.
Right, exactly. Coley's always getting their Black Tuesday. So I wonder if she's still getting those and if it's still like a line or if it's just an online. I think it's just an online like lottery essentially.
Okay.
So who knows? Anyways, that's it. Let's wrap shit up over here. Let's hit some musics. Tell you all to follow us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at FlexMeBeer _ between 805-538-BEER 2337 if you want to leave us a voicemail. I think that's just about everything. Hope everyone is A, keeping their balls cool, but B, staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
good night, everybody.